why don't you kick it off, Andy, with how the new year is starting and what you have going on in the business?
Yeah, so we finished off in December. Actually, I finished off doing a lot of shopping in stores. This is exactly how I got started selling on Amazon almost 10 years ago, was going in stores, using a scanner, scanning the barcode, and seeing if it was a product that was profitable that we could then resell on Amazon. So 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks of December, was in multiple stores doing that along with my son and daughter who are helping out, building up the arbitrage business that we purchased in October. So that was really exciting. Again, getting my head wrapped back around to retail arbitrage and understanding the different criteria when it comes to buying. So when you use a scanner app, which is just amazing technology, it'll scan that barcode, and then it gives you a lot of different data that you're going to be able to make your decision on. So, one of them is the ROI. So if I'm buying something for $20 and it's selling on Amazon for $60, it's going to give me what the ROI is on that product. And that's a data point that you need to make, right? You need to know what your margin is. Another great data point that it brings up instantly is it's going to give you the BSR. And not only that, but on the app, the scanner app, it'll actually give you the average BSR over the last year. So it'll bring up Keepa, and you can see a good average, because a lot of times when you're scanning, you'll get what I call false positives. For whatever reason, the price may have jumped up. Maybe folks went out of stock, and you don't necessarily want to buy that product. So you always kind of want to see what the average BSR is. So it gives you all that data and a whole lot more. It shows you the number of offers on Amazon. And so then as you're scanning, right, and you're looking, hey, can I sell this potential, whatever it is, maybe it's a hat that you're looking at, and you analyze that data. Then based on that, you either put it back on the shelf or you put it in your cart. So we were able to hit some really good sales. So just in the last 2 weeks of December, we spent over $20,000 in these stores, right, scanning these various products, which then, we immediately get back to the warehouse and send into the Amazon account. So that's exciting for me, kind of going back to the roots. The way that we got started on Amazon still works the same way 10 years later.
And I wanted to just give some number updates to the business. So we talked the last couple episodes about one of our biggest focal points with this new arbitrage business was getting the inventory turnover right. And we really focused on talking about repricing quite a bit. Well, I'm happy to say that Andy, you especially, you were in the repricer daily for a couple weeks trying to get this right. And one of the challenges was when we bought into this account and got going was our inventory over 180 days, that aged inventory that you can see under the inventory planning tool, which is important for any Amazon seller, no matter your business model, to be looking at this. Well, that was at a high number, a number we weren't comfortable with. And so through aggressive repricing and making sure we were trying to move things quickly, we're now in the single digits for our total inventory that is over 180 days or over 6 months old, right? So that's kind of a numbers update there. And then I think roughly we did just shy of 450 to 500,000 in Q4 with our arbitrage business. So for those who are just wondering kind of what our numbers have looked like, obviously we just got started in October with this and trying to get it rolling. But the reason we think that this is a worthwhile investment is because we think this is a cash flow machine business that we've talked about before arbitrage can be. And we really think this could be a multi-million-dollar business or Amazon seller account opportunity going into the future. And so overall, a Q4 that we learned a lot and had some good numbers as a result. And like you said, Andy, we're really dialing in that buying criteria that I think is going to set us up well for next year. Any other numbers I'm missing that you would want to give a shout out to?
No, I mean, I think that's the biggest one. We took it over in October, and every month over month, it's growing by 15 or 20%. So, the goal hopefully with this Amazon account is going to be in the millions by the end of 2023. And I think we're on the right track.
Awesome. So last year, we started off the podcast in the beginning of 2022 with our $10 million challenge. We said we wanted to sell at least $10 million on Amazon. We had done that before, but never that much on Amazon in a single year. We've done that as a business in total, and we were able to achieve it. We announced a couple of weeks ago we hit $10 million on Amazon. Well, this year I don't think we're necessarily doing a challenge to ourselves like we did in the past, but we're aiming for, based on our budget, just shy of 12 million. So if there was a challenge, it'd probably be the $12 million challenge, which is a 20% growth year over year, which isn't crazy, but it also isn't going to be easy. Obviously, there's a lot going on from a macro economy level that we've talked about before that will make this difficult. So that's mostly assuming that we can continue to grow with our current products at a modest rate. And then we have a number of new products in the pipeline.